everyone, and welcome into another Buffy reaction. Today we are watching episodes 5 and 6 of season 2. They are titled Reptile Boy, which, you know, it doesn't leave much to the imagination. I think it's going to be a fun little monster of the week. And then episode 6 is titled Halloween, which I am so excited for because Halloween is my favorite holiday. And I especially love Halloween specials and TV shows. I'm hoping so hard that every Buffy season has a Halloween episode. I would love that so much. I also do like Thanksgiving episodes and shows. I think those can be done really well. I'm not the biggest fan of Christmas episodes for some reason. I don't know, unless it's around Christmas time, then it's more tolerable. And I'm not a Christmas hater. I do love Christmas, but for some reason the Christmas episodes and shows are just last time we watched episodes 3 and 4, School Hard and Inca Mummy Girl. School Hard was an amazing episode, and we got rid of the Anointed One, and we got introduced to Spike, and I want to remember her name without looking. Drusilla. And I'm very, very, very excited to see more of them. We didn't get any of them in episode 4, Inca Mummy Girl, which was a fine Monster of the Week episode. More so because I enjoyed how it tied into Buffy's personal life and personal feelings and vulnerability. But now, as we move into Reptile Boy and Halloween, I'm hoping so bad that Spike and Drusilla show up. Maybe they won't for Reptile Boy since it's a Monster of the Week episode, I'm assuming, but they gotta be in the Halloween episode, right? They scream Halloween. If you would like to watch the full episodes with me, my uncut reactions are available below on my Patreon. I also have bonus content available over there. It's a great way to support me in the channel if that's something you would be interested in. But if not, let's get into season 2, episode 5 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh.
Is she dying?
I think she's singing.
And we thought just because we didn't have any money or any place to go, this would be a lackluster evening.
There's a kind of hush all over Sunnydale. No demons or vampires to slay. I'm here with my friends.
Knock on wood, knock on wood. All right. Cue the Reptile Boy. This is a serious house. Oh my god, it's giving Scream. Run, run, run. Oh my god, ew. There's so many. There's so many. Ew, why? It's a full cult. It's a whole cult. Is it the vamp? No, it's not. Is it the vamp? No, the vampires are underground. What is this? Oh my gosh. Yes, girl. Oh, of course the cemetery. Of course the cemetery.
Callie, where are you going? Party's just getting started.
No, it's giving cult. Reptile cult? Illuminati? Interesting, though. That's a fun way to start the episode. That's so scary. One girl stuck in a compound with all these scary hooded guys.
You dreamed about Angel again?
Third night in a row.
Ooh.
What did he do in the dream? Stuff. Oh,
Buffy.
Two are so right for each other. Except for the,
Vampire thing.
That doesn't make him a bad person, necessarily.
I can't have a relationship with him.
Not during the day, but you could ask him for coffee some night.
There's really no comparison between college men and high school boys. I mean, look at that. Not that it's any of your business, but I happen to be dating a Delta Zeta Kappa.
No, he's... Oh my god.
An extra...
And there it is. There's the episode. She is dating the guy that we saw in the hood at the beginning of the episode chasing that girl down. And that big house is the Greek house. What do you call it? Fraternity house. Yeah, frat house. I like this idea for an episode because it's come into light in recent years how wild initiations are for like frat and sororities. So I wonder if that's what's going on, but it's like legit supernatural initiation, and it went from frat to cult, and it's like went from stupid to evil. Do you know what I mean? And maybe they have to like sacrifice these girls.
I just know your pizza delivery career will take you so many exciting places.
Do you know what? We actually haven't talked. Have we learned from any of them what they want to be when they grow up and when they leave school?
Now is the time that you should train more strictly. You should hunt and patrol more keenly, and you should hone your skills day and night.
I think you don't know what it's like to be 16 and a girl and the Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
You need a social life when you've got your very own Helma.
Yes. you have a duty, a purpose. You
Okay.
have a commitment in life. Now, how many people your age can say that?
I think it's very important for her to have her personal life, though, too, to keep herself sane so that she can continue to be strong as the Slayer. Here he comes. Here comes the guy. The cult leader.
Cordelia.
Hi, Richard. Nice car.
Honestly, I can't remember if that's what he looked like because it was dark, but I'm going to assume it is him.
It's gonna be a really special evening. So who's your friend?
Oh no.
Her? Oh, she's not my friend.
She's amazing.
She's more like a sister, really. We're that close.
Well, why don't you introduce us?
Introduce him to the Slayer so we can move this right along.
I'm Tom Warner. I'm a senior at Crestwood College, and
Senior talking to... I
just
forgot
feel
what kind of show this is.
meeting you this way, so...
Buffy Summers.
Oh, nice to meet you. Are you a senior here?
Junior.
Oh, I major in history.
History stumps me. I have a hard enough time remembering what happened last week.
No, nothing happened last week. Don't worry, I was there.
Smooth.
My friend invited your friend to a party we're having this week.
Cordelia.
I wish I could, but I'm sort of involved.
Oh, sure, of course you are.
It was nice to meet you.
Oh, same here.
Okay, I have some things to say about that scene. First of all, it's comedic that we're seeing Cordelia talking earlier about how she thinks she's cracked the code on how to get guys interested, and one of them is just to laugh at everything they say, and then they'll like you, and so she's out here and she's laughing at everything they say, even when it makes no sense, and they're like, that's funny. But when you think about it a little bit deeper, it's actually extremely sad, and it's a part of Cordelia's character that I'm really hoping progresses over time, because it's really sad that she feels like she's in the same boat as Willow to an extent where she feels like she has to change herself to get guys interested or act a certain way to get guys interested and appease the guy, be the people pleaser to make people notice her. And it's just really, I think it's really sad to see. It's important to see that type of behavior in the character to hopefully see it change over time. And then also, I was going to say, why would Buffy be interested in this person? She's hung up on Angel. She knows she has Vampire Slayer duties, but I feel like those things are like the two things that would make her maybe be considered going to this frat house with these guys. Because I mean, as hard as she finds it to be possible to date Angel, who is much older than her, especially in vampire years, and he can't come out during the day, and her being a vampire slayer, him being a vampire, honestly, like, a college boy is way less complicated to her than what she's feeling for Angel. So like there's a checkbox there for her. And then also with Giles coming down on her so hard about just constantly being focused, I mean, it's going to build up in her to want to break free of that and rebel a little bit when someone's coming at her so much about it. There was even in like it was one of the last 2 episodes we watched where her mom was talking to her about like, oh, you don't know anything, you wait till you get a real job. And then, she didn't say it that meanly. It was supposed to be a somewhat of a nice conversation, but it just didn't come across well because Buffy is dealing with a lot, and Giles was coming down at her. He's always coming down on her. So like, if they keep poking her like this, she's gonna turn and let off steam in bad situations.
I'm going to attack you.
This never works.
For your own good.
Like, she's got it down. She always kicks your butt.
You're on patrol, and I'll see you in the morning.
Is this what they have to do when they're on patrol? Just walk around the cemetery? Maybe she'll hear like a scream from the frat house or something. Oh, the girls.
There's blood on it. I could smell it.
I love that. I love that he said that there's blood on it and that he reminded her, it's because I can smell it. There's always these like constant reminders that he's a vampire, which is obvious to us. We know he's a vampire. You might think as the audience we don't need reminding, but it's nice that they keep putting those little moments in there to constantly be reminding the two of them as they're always interacting with each other. I'm this, you're that. I'm this, you're that. They keep getting those reminders. It gets hard to pretend that it's just them as human beings. You know what I mean? He's not a human being. She's not really a human being either, but you know what I mean.
I was just thinking, wouldn't it be funny sometime to see each other when it wasn't a blood thing? Not funny, haha.
What are you saying? You want to date? You're 16 years old. I'm 241. You know what you're doing. You don't know what you want.
Oh, no, I think I do.
You don't. You think you do, but you don't. I get that she is very much more mature in certain aspects when it comes to age because of the position she's been put in, but we've also seen time and time again, and we're also reminded by the show time and time again, she still has the emotional fragility and vulnerability of a 16-year-old girl, and that's what makes me nervous about this type of relationship.
This isn't some fairy tale. When I kiss you, you don't wake up from a deep sleep and live happily ever after.
Oh, when you kiss me, I want to die.
The Zeta Kappas have to have a certain balance at their party. Richard explained it all to me, but I was so busy really listening that I didn't hear much. Anyway, the deal is they need you to go.
I love that line. I was so busy really listening that I didn't hear much, which basically means she was so busy putting on her I'm listening face that she forgot to actually listen. Oh, Cordelia.
And if you don't go, I can't.
Because of the ritual, whatever ritual.
The Delta Zeta Kappas and to Makita, whom we serve.
The Delta Zeta Kappas
Dude.
to Makita, whom we serve.
Frats and sororities scare me so much. I know this is like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but I would not be surprised if something like this really went down at some point. Also, so I'm guessing that this is underneath their house. That's interesting.
Let you go? Okay, let me think. No.
What is the motive?
God, I love high school girls.
Icky.
She's got a date with Angel. Isn't that exciting?
I'm elated.
I'm not going with Angel. I'm going with Cordelia.
Cordelia? Did I sound a little jealous just then? Because I'm not really... Cordelia?
Cordelia's much better for you than Angel.
At least Tom can carry on a conversation.
Yeah. Tom. Who's Tom?
The frat guy.
No, we haven't seen Calendar in a bit. Please, is this Calendar? Is this... Oh no, he's just waiting to train with Buffy.
Will you be ready if a vampire's behind you?
That was cute. I wonder if he ever wishes that he could be in on the action more than he is. Or if it's just like a fun fantasy. And it's, not that it's fun. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
She should probably make the rounds again tonight, and we should try to figure out who that bracelet belongs to.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Hello? She's standing right here, and she's not available. My mom's not really feeling well, and she could probably use my help.
But she's lying about it this time.
To be truthful, I'm not feeling all that well myself.
Sorry, of course, if you're not well.
He's going to find out and he's going to be disappointed. And this is one of those things I don't want, as much as I'm on Buffy's side about like her needing to have the opportunity to take advantage of balancing in some sort of personal life in between all this madness that gets handed to her. I'm totally on her side for that. And I guess the reason she's lying is because Giles just hasn't been getting that in his head lately. But I just hate that she feels the need to lie because I just know that he's going to find out and we're going to have an I'm disappointed in you little monologue. And I don't want him to be disappointed in her.
That's what I'm gonna have tonight. Fun.
This isn't about fun. This is about duty, your duty, to help me achieve permanent prosperity. Don't wear black, silk, chiffon, or spandex. These are my trademarks. And don't do that weird thing with your hair.
What weird thing with
Don't interrupt.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it. We'll help Giles.
I'm going to the party.
Of course. Of course.
You gotta keep an eye on Buffy.
And prove that you're just as good as those rich, snotty guys.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe catch an orgy.
If it's on early.
If it's on early.
Are you ready for this?
No.
No. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
I said just that one girl in the basement. Looks more like a lair down there than a basement. I don't know. And I'm surprised too that we've not caught on to what Reptile Boy might mean for that episode title. And it's got to be at least halfway. We're over halfway into the episode.
You know what's so cool about college? The diversity. You've got all the rich people and all the other people.
Yeah, that is the best kind of diversity, isn't it, Cordelia?
Come on, Buffy, it's just a smidge.
No, they're drugging them.
I understand. When I was your age, I wasn't any good on things either. Have you seen our multimedia?
God, she's wearing black. Wasn't she told not to wear black? I remember this. I remember this. That was a rule Cordelia gave her. Classic. Where is Willow coming too? Nope. No, don't drink it. Don't drink it. Especially not the one that some random guy you don't even know handed right to you. Like, get one off of a drink tray if you... Thank God.
We're not all a bunch of drunken louts. Some of us are sober louts.
Some of us are nice guys who just practice chaining women up against their will in our underground layers.
There's such a thing as being too mature. You should relax. Enjoy yourself once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
New pledge. New pledge.
New pledge!
Oh, God. And of course Buffy's outside now. Oh, God, what? Oh, is that the other half of the necklace? Or whatever? Was it a bracelet? Oh, the broken window. Honestly, I wouldn't be concerned by that when it comes to a frat house. Like, a broken window's expected. See, another one where he's serving it to you.
I'm tired of being mature.
I feel like nowadays, I have a serious question. I feel like nowadays, like, taking a drink from someone you don't know well is like, it's instilled into our brains to not trust that and not drink it. Like, even if you get good vibes from the person, if you don't really know them, don't accept a drink from them. Where was that at during 1997? Like, was there not as much awareness about it? Because I'm surprised that she's so in tune with safety and trusting others or not trusting others when she needs to. And I'm wondering what the vibe was about being careful about being handed a drink in 1997.
Kent, that's it.
University?
My boyfriend's name was Kent.
No,
Oh.
Kent Preparatory School, just outside of town. That's where I've seen these bracelets.
A missing girl.
There's always a missing girl. Well, I will say this is not what I had in the cards for this episode. Drugged. That is not how someone acts after 2 shots. There's something in those. Not up the stairs. Not up the stairs. Oh, shoot. Where's Cordelia, too? Oh, man. Xander, it's on you.
Get away from her!
Is that...
I wasn't doing anything.
I saw what you were doing.
I was just having a little fun.
She's here for the pleasure of the one we serve.
the lizard reptile boy?
That goes for the other.
Oh, man. What does this reptile boy want from these girls? Oh my god. The burn, what's that called? Branding. The branding.
What are they gonna do to us? I don't know. I wanna go home.
One's going home.
Okay, so she's still, Callie is still alive.
She's last.
Last? For what? Who's first? 3 stones.
Oh.
3 of us. The fraternity house.
A fraternity?
Could they be taking these girls?
Buffy!
Yeah, just tell him. It's time to tell him.
Let's not disturb her until...
Is there?
Yeah.
They went to a party at the Zeta Kappa house.
She lied to me?
Oh.
Did she have a date?
Now's not the time.
You're killing her with the pressure. I mean, she's 16 going on 40. And you! I mean, you're gonna live forever. You don't have time for a cup of coffee?
One day I'll have money, prestige, power.
Cordelia. I actually am so curious. Like him saying, one day I'll have money, I'll have power, all this stuff. Why have I not thought about their futures? I wonder, will Buffy get a regular job when she graduates? Will she go to college? Will she then get a regular job? Or will she get a regular job right out of school? While she's vampire slayer? She has to, right? She's got to, vampire slaying isn't going to pay the bills. And then Willow and Xander. I wonder, him saying here, I'm going to be rich and successful one day. How? What's he going to do? I'm so curious. I feel like, because we got 7 seasons, right? I wonder how they're going to split up. Was she a junior? No, they were sophomores in the last season. Yeah, they were That's so crazy that they were so young in the first season. So they were sophomores last year. I'm guessing the second season is going to be juniors, third season seniors. But then is it going to be like college years? Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would make sense if they go to a 4-year college for the remaining seasons. Then all of the seasons would be them in school, which would be fine. But I think it would be also really cool to see them like having adult jobs and being adults while doing all of this as well.
We come before you with fresh offerings.
He's talking about us? Do you see anyone else chained up in here?
Callie is so over it. She's like, get with it. We're about to die.
Let our fortunes increase. And on the 10th day of the 10th month, these shall be anhungered.
Ew, they're like talking like this man is God.
A bunch of girls are missing. The Zeta Kappas may be involved. And Buffy. Are you wearing makeup?
Why are you wearing that?
Well, I found it in their trash. I saw them through the window. They were wearing robes and went down to the basement. I was going to use it to sneak in.
They may be involved in some kind of ritual.
With the missing girls.
With Buffy.
You know what?
Where are they?
Come on. The Slayer strength. There we go.
Some guy's attacking Buffy with a sword. Also, there's a really big snake.
That's full of makeup, and that's for the last 16 and a half years.
Guys, Buffy,
I'll serve you to him in pieces.
Right.
You talk too much.
Ugh. Ew, I hate how he moves. It's like flailing around. Wow.
You did it.
She always
You
does.
saved us. I've never been so happy to see anyone in my whole...
Jesus. Oh no, it's time to have that conversation, the disappointment. Here we go.
I told one lie. I'm sorry.
So am I. I drive you too hard because I know what you have to face. From now on, no more pushing, no more prodding.
Okay. I was nervous about that conversation, but that was nice. Both apologized.
Delta Zeta Kappas are suffering from falling profits, IRS raids, and suicides in the boardroom.
Have you heard from Angel? When he got so mad about you being in danger and changed into a grrr, it's the most amazing thing I ever saw.
Does every conversation we have to come around to that freak? Hey man, how you doing?
Buffy,
Angel.
Xander.
I hear this place serves coffee.
I love that joke. I love that Xander just went off about Angel, and I was expecting the joke to be that Angel's there and he'd be like, hey, how you doing? And then he'd be like, double take, like, oh shoot, it's Angel. But I love that he did not do the double take and he was just like, hey, yeah, I am talking crap about you, and just went on. That's way funnier.
Thought maybe you and I should get some.
Okay. The coffee.
If you want.
The coffee.
Yeah. Sometime. I'll let you know.
Okay. Ball's still in her court now. That's nice. I do really like that he offered when clearly she wants to just have a date. He's like, there's so many reasons we shouldn't, and there are, but I like that in the end he offered, but she was the one to be like, yeah, maybe sometime. Like, she's keeping it on her terms and not rushing into it. That is nice to see. Yeah, we'll see where Angel and Buffy go. We'll see. I don't know. I just don't see them. I don't see it working. And I'm really curious if there's going to be the one for Buffy's character. I don't know. This just seems like the type of show where if in the end, at the end of all the 7 seasons, Buffy hasn't found the one and she's single and is happy with herself, I could see the show ending that way. But I am curious to see if there's the one for her, if it's going to be like a rocky path or if it's going to be instant connection and safety and mutual respect and love and easygoings, and she's like, oh man, this is it. We still have a lot to explore between Angel and Buffy, and I still have a lot that I want to learn about Angel, to see what he's been through, why he is the way he is, who he really is. There's just so much unknown about him on a personal level. I really like this episode. It is a Monster of the Week. It was one of my more favorite Monster of the Weeks, actually, and I think it's just because I'm very intrigued about the idea of like frats and sororities being absolute menaces to society. So like that hook, line, and sinkered me right away. I don't know, the culty vibe. Cults terrify me and are very interesting to me, and I'm like, oh my god, like the psychology of a cult is very interesting to me. We didn't really get into that. Like, why did these? That's an interesting backstory that I would love to know about. Like, how did this happen? How did this fraternity accept that there's like a lizard guy in their basement that they have to give some girls to once a year? How did that happen? I thought that beginning sequence of the girl running away and all those hooded guys chasing her was so scary and so well done, and a great start to the episode to get you hooked. I also like that we had a theme in this episode about that balance that's going to be necessary for Buffy to come into. And this wasn't even about Buffy needing to realize like, oh, you can't slack off on Slayer duties and be too into your personal life. And it also wasn't Buffy being like, you have to sacrifice your personal life and only be focused on Slayer duties. Like, it wasn't about Buffy, it was about Giles, which I think is extremely important, because as her watcher, we haven't had the term in a while, but I think that's what they're called, the watcher. It's important for him to understand that he needs to not only understand her on a Slayer level, but on a human level as well, in order to make the best of this relationship. And I like that there's still a learning curve for Giles as well as Buffy, because a lot of the times in shows when we have like this older, wiser character, they seem just perfect and they're always there to give the best advice. I like that he's imperfect and that he's learning how to do his job right along with Buffy. I think that's a really cool dynamic. And I really like the conversation that it brought out of them in the end about having respect for each other's time and deciding to stay truthful and trust each other going forward. I really liked this episode, actually. I really liked this episode. This was a good one in my eyes. The lizard itself, like the villain itself, wasn't the most interesting. What was more interesting to me was the psychology of like a fraternity call to being down with a lizard. And then also, like I just said, the themes between Giles and Buffy and balancing their relationship. And then we had Angel, which I kind of touched on, but it seems like they're starting to open it up more for the first time. I do think that this season they will be together. I think that's where this is heading, is they're gonna take it slow, but I think we're gonna see them boyfriend, girlfriend labels and everything in this season. As far as how long that will last, I could see it lasting through the season, and then toward the finale, like the last 2 episodes or maybe even the last episode, it being the breakup between them. I will say too that my reasoning for that might be because I do know there's a show called Angel where like it's about Angel and he gets his own spin-off show, so I would imagine that he is going to be in Buffy the Vampire Slayer less once he gets his own show. I don't know when his own show started, but I'm guessing that once he gets his own show, it's going to be post Buffy breakup, where him and Buffy aren't going to be together, and then he goes off and does his own thing in his own show. Timeline-wise, though, I'm not sure when that show takes off. My guess, though, would be, I'm going to say it's going to be a very Buffy-Angel relationship-heavy dynamic in season 2, and I think it's not going to last into season 3. Next episode is one you guys know I'm very excited about. It's the Halloween episode called Halloween, so let's get into it. Pop's Pumpkin Patch. I love the vibes. You know what's even better than Halloween is 90s and early 2000s Halloween. Like my childhood Halloween. I know I was born in 97, but this is the Halloween I grew up with, this vibe. I love it. Huh? This has got to be a spy. That's a spy sent by Spike and Drew. And they're going to study how Buffy fights to better fight against her. Why is the Bronze suddenly a cafe? Like, I'm here for it, but I always assumed it was like more bar club vibe, and I feel like in the last couple episodes it's felt more cafe.
Or what? Oh, hi.
Is he waiting for Buffy for a coffee?
I'm waiting for Buffy.
It's like he thinks being in a band gives him an obligation to flake. Well,
oh, she's still with that guy. Does this mean her mention of Devin? Was that his name? Forgot. This is crazy. We usually don't see her love interests span more than an episode, so this is cool. If we're getting a Devin mention from the band, does that mean Oz is going to be in this episode? That could be cute. Oh no, now she's seeing him talk to Cordelia.
So I told Devin, my Barbie dream car had nicer seats.
Is he just laughing politely, or is there like actually some sort of...
Buffy?
I mean, clearly, if given the chance, he's going to choose Buffy over anyone ever. He's like very into her. I don't think we need to doubt that. But I wonder if he is at all interested in Cordelia, or if that was just polite laughter.
Late.
Rough day at the office.
So I see.
Buffy, love the hair. It just screams street urchin.
Thanks,
You know
Cordelia.
I need to go. Dates are things normal girls have. Girls who have time to think about nail polish and facials. You know what I think about? Ambush tactics. Beheading.
Back to that balance dilemma. It's like a constant struggle and battle within her, because just in the last episode she was like, F it, I want to have a personal life, and she went for it, and now in this episode she's like, F the personal life, I gotta focus on slaying. Like she's constantly at war with herself.
I know.
Snyder, I've missed you.
Hey. You're volunteering.
But I have to get to class.
A bunch of little kids need people to take them trick-or-treating. Sign up and get your own pack of sugar-hype little runts for the night.
Yikes.
The program starts at 4. The children have to be back at 6.
So this is the first time that we've seen Snyder since we found out that he knows about the supernatural in that episode, in actually the 3rd episode with Drew and Spike. When we found out that he was aware of the paranormal in that episode, I was like, oh, does he also know now that Buffy is very much a part of that world? But I guess he doesn't realize that, because he called her a delinquent just now, right? Unless he's putting up I don't know. He could be putting up a front and acting like he doesn't know anything, or he could have just not put together that Buffy, what Buffy's whole deal is yet. Dr. Pepper? Sorry guys, that's my last choice of soda.
What can I do you for?
You and Buffy, you're just friends, right? Do you think she'd go out with me?
Well, Larry, that's a tough question to... No, not a chance.
I heard some guys say she was fast.
I hope you mean like the wind.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Like, that's my friend you're talking about.
Wait, what does that mean? Wait, what? That she's fast? Is that like a dirty joke? Or is it like she goes through men fast? Both is like mean.
I'm gonna do what any man would do about it. Something damn manly.
Get gone.
Hey.
Ooh, diet.
Yeah, well, Larry was about to pummel me.
Oh, that? Forget about it.
Maybe 15, 20 years when my rep for being a sissy man finally fades. Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot for your help.
What?
I think I just violated the guy code big time.
Yeah,
Poor
apparently.
Xander. Boys are so fragile. It's too bad we can't sneak a look at the Watcher diaries and read up on Angel. I'm sure it's full of fun facts to know and tell.
Let's actually do that. This is what I needed. I need more information on this guy.
You can't keep me in the dark any longer. Look at me when I talk to you.
Go, Willow.
Miss Callender said you were a babe.
She said what?
What was I thinking? My God. Shame. Shame.
Perfect.
I gotta go.
Babe. I could live with it.
That's cute.
Man, look at her.
Oh.
Who is she? That's the kind of girl he hung around. She's pretty coiffed. I'll never be like this.
Come on. She's not that pretty. And look at her. She's got a funny...
You guys, that's so weird. Are they not by the sinks? Where are the mirrors? There's no mirrors in this bathroom?
Put on some fantabulous gown and go to a ball like a princess.
Still, I think I prefer being able to vote.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, whenever people say, like, oh, I wish that I was born in this era or this, I'm like, maybe you can say, like, you desire to be a part of certain aesthetics within that era, but let's think about how far we've come, because there are a lot of things I wouldn't want to go back to. But I do get it. I get, like, the idea of, like, dressing up in this big gown and getting to go to a fancy ball. That's a very fun idea, and I wish that sometimes I could just walk out of the house in, like, this big fancy dress and for it to be normal and not people be like, what are you wearing? Because, like, that's fun. It's fun.
So, Buffy, you ran off last night and left poor little Angel all by his lonesome.
Oh, there's the mirror.
But I did everything I could to comfort him.
Cordelia, I think his parents have been dead for a couple of 100 years.
What?
She doesn't know.
Angel's a vampire. I thought you knew.
He's a vampire. Of course! Look, Buffy, you may be hot stuff when it comes to demonology or whatever, but when it comes to dating, I'm the Slayer.
Oh, what a line. But Cordelia, I saw you laughing in that last episode. I'm not going to let you easily forget it.
A time-honored classic. Okay, well, can I give you a little friendly advice? You're never gonna get noticed if you keep hiding. You're missing the whole point of Halloween. Free candy? Don't underestimate yourself. You got it in you. Hey, Xander.
This is such an interesting discussion. I'm very curious to see how it's portrayed, because this is something that we touched on a little bit in the episode where with that party where Oz saw her and she was all dressed up and like covered up and everything, and she was looking at Empada. Willow was like, oh, I wish I could dress sexy and maybe I should do that. And now it's coming up again with this Halloween party about what she should wear. There's nothing wrong with her wanting to wear like this ghost, like goofy ghost costume. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And let me tell you, Oz would look at the eye holes and see her eyes and be like, wow, you're the greatest girl I've ever seen. Obviously, we've come a long way in understanding like you shouldn't change yourself for anyone ever. And hey, maybe it's going to be that she just doesn't have the confidence right now to dress, quote, sexy. And Buffy's going to help her feel confident and comfortable with it. She's going to put it on. She's going to feel great. She's going to be like, wow, I can do this. That's fine. Or I just don't want to see it be, hey, put this on. I know you've not done this before, worn this type of thing before, but just try it. She puts it on, she hates it, and then she puts up with it to get attention from guys. Like, that's not fun. So yeah, I'm curious to see, I'm very curious, I'm invested to see what Willow ends up choosing to wear for this party.
Really sorry about this morning.
Do you mind, Buffy? I'm trying to repress.
Okay.
Xander, calm it down.
I promise from now on, I'll let you get pummeled.
Thank you.
Okay, you know, actually, I think I could have... Hello? That was our
He's
touching
so insecure about his
reconciliation moment there.
masculinity. Oh man, of course she's gonna wear that dress.
I feel quite moved to make you a deal you can't refuse.
He looked at her a little weird there for a second. Was I reading into that?
Rewind that.
Mm-hmm.
Say that again.
This is smart. This is smart.
Miss Edith needs a tea.
Come here, Poodle.
Poodle. She's your dog?
Outside too inside. It makes her weak.
Really?
Do you know what I miss? Leeches.
Come on. Talk to Daddy. This thing it makes the Slayer weak.
Someone's come to change it all.
Someone new, like another regular, or someone new, like a random person? Hello? That's the owner of this shop, right? That look that he gave her, I wasn't reading into it.
I remain, as ever, thy faithful, degenerate son.
That's such a fun villain idea. Like, of course, the guy who owns the Halloween costume party store is a villain. It just makes sense. It's fun.
After trick-or-treating, Mom's gonna be out.
Oh my gosh, the hair.
Does he know about your costume?
Stop. No, like the dress itself and wanting to appease Angel and make him want her and like her, because she's obviously right now she's a bit insecure about Angel wanting her because he saw her with Cordelia. So she's like, oh, am I good enough? She sees in his diaries that he was into this girl. She's like, I'll just make myself look like that girl. No, Buffy. Don't change yourself for anybody. These girls, all of them, Willow, Buffy, Cordelia, stop. It's so sad. It's so sad to see, but it's I get it. It's a really realistic phase, hopefully, you know, with an end that a lot of girls go through and sometimes never get out of. And it just is sad to see. Down to the brown hair and everything.
Call it a blast from his past. I'll show him I can quaff with the best of them.
Okay, Willow.
Okay, Willow, come out. You can't hide in there all night.
Listen, she looks great. She looks uncomfortable. What is she supposed to be? I'm not sure. Okay, let's see what she thinks of it.
This just isn't me.
And that's the point.
No, that's not the point.
Halloween is the night that not you is you, but not you.
No, she's uncomfortable.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
No, she's so uncomfortable. I feel bad. I'm so sad. I didn't mean to rhyme there. What the heck?
Of Buffdom, Duchess of Buffonia, I am in awe. I completely renounce spandex.
Thank you, kind sir.
Hi.
Casper.
No need to speak to them. The last thing they need is your influence. Just bring them back in one piece, and I won't expel you.
He said, don't talk. Just walk.
Hi.
And he meant it too. Oh my god. It's Oz.
Oz.
Hey, Cordelia.
Are you guys playing tonight?
Yeah, at the Shelter Club.
Is Mr. I'm the lead singer, I'm so great, I don't have to show up for my date or even call gonna be there?
Yeah, you know, he's just going by Devin now. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
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 Trick or treat.
Oh my goodness, aren't you adorable?
Do you know what? Is it just by me? But back in the day when I went trick-or-treating, you would go up to the house, ring the doorbell or knock on the door, and they would come with their bowl of candy. You know, that's trick-or-treating. You know what I mean? But by the time I would take my siblings trick-or-treating, a lot of the time, it's just bowls set out on porches. And that's just not as fun. And I'm just wondering, like, is that a case of, like, what's going on in the U.S. in general? Or is that just my town being over Halloween?
Janus, Sumenakte.
What is he trying to do, though? Obviously, he wanted her. It has something to do with Buffy because he wanted someone, or maybe her specifically, in that dress. What's up with the dress?
I could have sworn I had more candy. I'm sorry, Mr. Monster.
What in the world? I love this. What did he do a spell that makes all these kids turn into little monsters, like genuine little monsters? Or were these monsters posing as kids and the spell allowed them to become their true selves or something? I don't know. I think that he's turning these kids into little monsters. That's so fun.
Oh my god. I can't breathe.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, main character energy. Reclaim the masculinity and take on the town.
I'm a real ghost.
Wait. He's being for real because... He's being for real because... I wasn't even paying attention to those costumes that the kids that turned into monsters had on. All of these, that is so cool. Everyone is turning into what they were literally dressed as. Because I remember there was one of the kids that went up on that porch was like a little doctor. So what, he suddenly has like 10 years of med school in his brain now. That'd be sick. This is a real gun. Okay. I didn't even notice. I know he had that little gun that he was holding around, but I thought when he pulled this big one out, I thought I thought he had two and it was just part of his costume, but no. He's for real. He's being for real right now. Oh my god.
I don't know any Willow.
Xander, quit messing around. This is no time for jokes.
Lydia, I suggest you find cover.
No, wait! Oh. And you were supposed to be a soldier. And now I guess you're a real soldier.
You expect me to believe that?
Yeah.
That's still a little kid in there.
Step out of the way.
No
Yeah.
guns, that's an order.
Did he kill anyone? Oh my
We just
god.
need to find Buffy!
She's nothing. She just is a random princess girl now and she has no idea what's going on. That's a problem.
Buffy, what do we do?
Oh man. I love this premise. This is so cool. What's Cordelia? Is Cordelia a literal cat?
Hey, what did he say?
Jesus. Is this permanent damage we're causing here? Is this permanent death?
Big noise, scare monster, remember?
Okay. He just shot for noise. Got it. Oh, okay. She's not a literal cat. Which is weird. Shouldn't she be?
Your name is Cordelia, you're not a cat, you're in high school, and we're your friends.
That's nice, Willow. And you went mental when?
You know us?
What?
Yeah, lucky me. What's with the name game?
Why is it not affecting her?
Well,
I feel like
this is just neat.
It is. It really is. I knew he'd love it.
Good. You guys are all right. It's total chaos out there.
Yeah.
Who are you? Steak!
Oh, what?
Get me a steak!
Oh no, don't run.
No!
I don't
Was that a
even know what I'm
vampire?
looking for.
He asked for a steak. Was that a vampire? How did the vampire get in the house? Don't you have to be invited in? Can't remember.
And your costume?
I'm a ghost.
Yes. The ghost of what exactly?
Well, this is nothing. You should see what Cordelia was wearing. She told us she got her outfit from Party Town.
And everybody who changed, they acquired their costumes where?
We all got ours at a new place, Ethan's.
Got it.
Somewhere out here is the tenderest meat you've ever tasted.
Loser. No, Spike. I mean, I know it's not going to happen in this episode. I feel like Spike's going to be around for a while, but I feel like Spike should have more honor in that. I feel like he should care more. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you are here to kill the Slayer and you want to revel in killing the Slayer, you want to take advantage of a moment when she's not even herself and kill her then. That's like stabbing someone in the back. Like, you can't be all bravado and happy about accomplishing it like that. You got to wait till she is at her full potential and have a fair fight. I know villains don't always care about what's fair, but I don't know, I got the vibe from him that he should. Also, I love it. It makes so much sense that it's only the people that are in his costumes that are affected by this little spell. That makes way much more sense because I accepted that he was able to just cast that whole spell on the town. So I had no idea why Cordelia wasn't changing. But no, This makes sense.
Pretty, pretty.
That's that guy, right? The creep from school.
Willow, get out of here now.
But
Now. Hello, Ethan. Hello, Ripper.
What? Ripper? First of all, they know each other. Second of all, Ripper? I don't even know what to say. I'm just going to write that down. Ethan and Ripper. Ripper. Is that a nickname? How do you get that nickname? How did you get that nickname, Giles? What if Ethan was like a former watcher turned to the dark side? That's cool. Angel. Xander. That's nice.
He's a vampire.
Oh, yeah.
She's got this thing where she thinks, oh, forget it.
Oh.
It's okay.
This way. Find an open warehouse. Ladies, we're on the move.
Because the little kids. It's so funny.
Oh, and we all know that you are the champion of innocence and all things pure and good, Rupert. It's quite a little act you've got going here, old man.
It's no act.
What?
It's who I am.
Who was
you are.
he?
I know who you are, Rupert, and I know what you're capable of. But they don't, do they?
Apparently not.
They have no idea where you come from. What's in the bargain for me?
You get to live.
Oh, Rupert, you're scary.
He just so casually beat that guy up. I mean, it was just a 1-2 hit. But still, like, he did that with such confidence. I'm wondering, like, obviously Buffy is the Slayer, so she's got a lot of strength. Like, she's got Slayer strength. But I'm wondering if Giles is... We've been constantly seeing him get beat up by Buffy. What if he's letting... No, he wouldn't let it happen. No. I'm backtracking. I take it back. I don't think he's faking physical ability. I don't. No. Okay.
Tell me how to stop the spell.
Janus, break its statue.
Is that for real? That's all it takes? Not that I think that it should take more than that, but I'm surprised that Ethan divulged that information.
What the?
Hi, honey. I'm home. It's good to be me.
That's all we're gonna get? Oh my god. Ethan's gone. So we're not gonna find out any more information about whatever the heck he brought up about Giles's past. That's a good cliffhanger. They gave us just enough to keep me on edge about that.
Where's Willow?
Returned to her body. Okay. She feels comfortable in the outfit now? That's cool.
Who's that girl?
You know, honestly, no, I'm so happy he recognized her. Because if you saw someone once in a dark club dressed the way that she was when he saw him, and then you saw that same girl there again in the dark, dressed like that, hair, makeup, everything different, I don't think I'd put it together as being the same girl, but he does. He knows it's her, and that's so cute.
I hated the girls back then, especially the noble women.
You did.
They were just incredibly dull. Simpering morons, a lot of them. I always wished I could meet someone interesting.
That is how you do a Halloween episode. Man, you guys, that was so good. That was so good. It had the, like, Monster of the Week newness and excitement, but then it also was grounded with Spike and Drew coming back, and technically the Monster of the Week wasn't a Monster of the Week. It was this Ethan guy who's out there still and is connected to Giles' past. I love the character web weaving its way outwards. It's so fun to watch. The Ripper. Giles, what did you get up to in your past? I'm guessing it wasn't reading books about history that earned you the name Ripper. So interesting. I was not expecting that type of twist in Giles. I wasn't expecting any type of twist in Giles, to be honest. I thought we were going to just maybe see him open up, learn how to chill out, get with Calendar, strengthen his relationship with Buffy, see him become a paternal figure more than just a mentor. I was expecting to see all that. I didn't expect to go into his past and find something like this in it, but I'm loving that we are. That's so cool. Keeps me on my toes. Lair, hope we never see him again. He is the guy who, like, was trying to land Buffy, or he was being a creep about it, and he was talking to Xander inappropriately about her, and then Buffy kind of beat him up and got him off Xander, which Xander was not happy about. That's another thing I want to see Xander grow out of, is he is so easily emasculated. You shouldn't feel insecure about something like that, like the girl standing in and helping you out. You shouldn't. I hope we see that evolve over time. We got Devin mentioned, that apparently Cordelia was with him, but now she's not into him anymore, so I don't think we're going to get... Maybe we will get Devin the singer back. I'm just not sure if he's going to continue as a possible love interest for Cordelia, because I feel like the only reason we might see him is because clearly we're going to see more of Oz, and they're like in a band together. But I just wrote that down, that Devin and Cordelia aren't... They're together, but they're not really together. Ethan Rain, of course, I wrote down. Ripper, I wrote down, which I talked about. I'm very excited to see where that goes. The concept of this episode was so cool, like having this ritual that turns everyone in their costumes into the actual thing that they're dressed up. That's so cool and so fun to watch. It was interesting to see in the end Willow was comfortable wearing what she was wearing, so I wonder if that's going to affect her at all going forward, physically, if she's going to start dressing different, or if that was just more of a moment to symbolize that she's coming into her own a little bit more and she's going to be more confident in herself no matter what she's wearing. Angel and Buffy had their little moment at the end there. Of course, they're creeping toward them being more and more relationshipy with every episode. I would say at this point, give it a couple more episodes. I think they're going to be putting labels on it. Next two we're going to watch are called Lie to Me and The Dark Age, which doesn't reveal too much to me. Is there anything else I want to say about this episode? Other than it was great. I think I said a lot that I wanted to as it was happening. Yeah, I hope we see Ethan again soon. I'm very, very interested in Giles' past. And my God, the teasing that they're doing to us about Oz and Willow. Who is that girl? Who is that girl? When I sit down and watch the next two episodes, they better have a genuine conversation. I want to see it. They need to be together. They're so cute. They're so cute that I already know that Seth Green isn't going to be in this entire show, but I'm already mourning the loss of him in this character because I want them to be together forever. I'm a sucker for romance. I will jump on romance so quick. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know what you thought of these episodes, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.